Welcome to War India News Hour. Companies adopting digitization are creating maximum jobs. The COVID-19 pandemic has led companies to rapidly accelerate their digitization plans, and the companies that are digitizing the most are creating the maximum jobs, says Manpower Group survey. During the virtual Davos Agenda Summit, the Global Workforce Solutions Major said renew, reskill and redeploy are the three key trends that have emerged in its new research on the impact of COVID-19 on digitization and skills. The survey of over 26,000 employers in more than 40 countries found that organizations are accelerating digitization as a result of the pandemic. That is, 38% are speeding up while just 17% have put plans on hold. It was also showed that employers are digitizing plans to increase or maintain their headcounts. Nearly 86% of those that have accelerated digitization will add roles compared to just 11% of employers who plan to reduce or hold their automation plans. The impact of the pandemic on digitization differs significantly around the world. Employers in Germany, Austria, Japan and Italy report automation has accelerated most as the result of COVID-19, while those in the US, France and the UK are least likely to have sped up digitization. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. MHA eases COVID-19 restrictions, cinema halls capacity increased. The Ministry of Home Affairs on Wednesday eased several restrictions imposed due to the spread of COVID-19. From increasing the capacity of cinema halls and theatres, allowing swimming for all, to the opening of international air travel passengers, the Home Ministry will prepare standard operating procedures, that is SOPs, in consultation with the concerned ministries, states and union territories. The new order would be effective from February 1st and would remain in force till February 28th. ByteDance to lay off over 1,800 employees in India. ByteDance has decided to wind up its India operations and haircutting the employee base credited to the geopolitical issue where the Indian government permanently banned 59 Chinese-linked apps earlier this week. The recent announcement of permanent ban on ByteDance's own TikTok, including PUBG Mobile, CamScanner, Alibaba's UC browser and Tencent's WeChat among others. All these issues are related to a military confrontation with China in the Galwan Valley. Fortinet brings XDR for fully automated threat detection, investigation and response. Fortinet has integrated and automated cybersecurity solutions and announced a new extended detection and response, that is XDR solution, FortiXDR, designed to reduce complexity, speed detection and coordinate response to cyber attacks across the organization. The solution can also leverage artificial intelligence for the investigation effort critical to incident response. Expanding on the cloud-native endpoint platform of FortiEDR, it enhances an organization's security fabric and the threat protection powered by FortiGuard Labs security services. Micron delivers industry's first Alpha DRAM technology. Micron Technology announced volume shipment of 1 Alpha node DRAM products built using the world's most advanced DRAM process technology and offering major improvements in bit density, power and performance. This milestone reinforces Micron's competitive strength and complements its recent breakthroughs with the world's fastest graphic memory and the first to ship 176-layer NAND. Apple doubled its iPhone business in India, crosses 1.5 million for the first time. Apple is starting to break through in India and it is expected to have doubled its iPhone sales in India in the company's first quarter of 2021. The performance to sales of older generation models like the iPhone 11 and iPhone XR, as well as the company's new iPhone 12 lineup and second generation iPhone SE have also improved sales. Apple reportedly doubled its market share in the quarter and sold a total of 3.2 million iPhones in 2020 in India. The market research agency says the older generation iPhones have started being assembled in India. Pine Labs rolls user-friendly app for Indian merchants and financial services. Backed by MasterCard, Pine Labs is going to acquire 1 million small merchants across the country over the next year through its new payments acceptance app called AllTap. While Pine Labs merchants have used the company's ePOS or Mobile POS app to accept digital payments on the Unified Payments Interface, that is UPI, and QR code-based payments, the new app will allow them to start accepting contactless card payments as well. The rolled out Tap to Pay app is very helpful for the small merchants in India, enabling them to start accepting contactless card payments without the need for any additional hardware. Tencent leads in the M&A activity in 2020. Tencent leads in M&A activity by volume in 2020, says Global Data. Tencent is the leading player in the merger and acquisition activity in the tech, media and telecom, that is TMT sector, with 9 deals, that is deal value greater than or equal to $50 million, worth $6.6 billion in 2020, says Global Data, a leading data and analytics company. Tencent's investments were a mix of acquisitions, mergers, minor and major stakes, and funding rounds. The majority, that is 23 out of 31, involved other Chinese companies, but there were a number of notable Western deals as well. Pegatron to assemble Apple iPhones in Tamil Nadu. Taiwanese electronics major Pegatron Corporation, one of the largest contract manufacturers of Apple Inc., has leased nearly 500,000 square feet in Chennai's Casa Grande Industrial Park. The company is planning to invest $150 million, that is rupees 1,100 crores, in the new mobile manufacturing facility. Pegatron will be the second contract manufacturer to assemble Apple iPhones in Tamil Nadu after Foxconn, which has pledged to invest $540 million in expanding its capacity at its massive facility in Sriperumbudur near Chennai. Pegatron has 11 production facilities worldwide. India's smartphone market grows 13% in Q4 2020 after a tough year. In India, the smartphone market finished 2020 with nearly 145 million units, a decline of just 2% year-on-year from 148 million units in 2019 after a strong recovery in H2 2020. It marks the second largest smartphone market's first full year decline in history. Chinese brand Xiaomi shipped 12.0 million units, consolidating its lead further to 27% market share. Samsung finished second with 9.2 million shipments, growing its market share from 20% in Q3 to 21%. Another Chinese brand, Vivo, remained in third place in India, shipping 7.7 million smartphones into the country. And lastly, Chinese-driven Oppo moved up the ranks to fourth place, growing its shipment volume by 23% year-on-year, faster than all others in the top 5. Technology veteran Vijay Sethi quits Hero MotoCorp. Technology veteran Vijay Sethi has quit Hero MotoCorp as the Chief Information Officer, Head Human Resources and Head Corporate Social Responsibility, all 3 department heads. Vijay Sethi had joined the company in 2008 and served for 13 years and quit this long tenure of service on January 22, 2021. Before joining Hero MotoCorp in 2007, Vijay Sethi had worked with Ranbaxy and TCS in various senior positions. Dr. Pawan Munjal, chairman, wrote in an email about Vijay Sethi's moving out from the organization. Summing up, the pandemic-driven acceleration of digital adoption and the resulting new agile ways of operating cloud unlock $5.4 trillion in profitable growth if applied broadly. Organizations that are digitizing most are also planning significant increases in HR headcount. Today, technology breakthroughs are driving mass vaccination programs, workforce transformation and flexibility, plus a call for the better work-life blend, more upskilling and greater autonomy over how, when and where work gets done. It means the higher the maturity, the greater the degree of digital capabilities, such as artificial intelligence, cloud and data analytics. These future-ready companies have doubled down on digital transformation and retooled operating models, pivoting from incremental improvements to wholesale reinvention. Uncertainty has also put a premium on new agile ways of doing things, reinforcing the idea that operations can be a catalyst for competitive advantage, transformational value, and growth. Future-ready enterprises transform how work gets done by using rich data for decision-making, augmenting people with artificial intelligence, and employing agile workforce models with striking differences in digital adoption and operational maturity. Accenture's findings report 93% can do more, and advancing business operations maturity even by one level pays off. On average, companies with one higher maturity level in 2020 were 7.6% more efficient in terms of lower operating expenses per dollar of revenue and 2.3% points more profitable in terms of EBITDA as a percentage of revenue. With this, let's wind up for the day. But do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned and have a nice day.